Hey guys, I'm Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com. We're at the Holy Grail Guitar Show in Berlin, Germany with Uli Teuffel. If you haven't heard of his stuff, oh my God, you got to check out his website. But Uli, thanks for joining us. You brought two guitars here today. We've seen this one a few years ago. You sent us some to look at, and is this the Birdfish or?
This is the Birdfish model, but it's one of the execution of the Birdfish. It's called the nickel Birdfish. So the standard Birdfish or the Birdfish Classic is painted in a matte finish, kind of matte finish, and the pickups are on this guitar are made from wood, solid wood, as well as the fingerboard from the same kind of timber, while the classic Birdfish had a pure bird's eye maple neck and tone bars and pickups in the same color.
So tell us about the woods on the fretboard and the just everything, because you can switch out the tone bars and everything, right? But I guess
you can switch the tone bars on this guitar. It's connected with 4 bolts on the backside of the guitar, and you can put on different timbers, different sorts of tone bars that have a different response to the tone of the guitar. And one set of this guitar is made from flame maple, alpine maple, and the other set of tone bars is made from red alder, from American alder.
So 2 of them, there's 2 other ones in the case over there, right?
We can. One in the case, yes.
So these are the maple ones?
These are the maple ones, yeah.
And you said the other set is what again, alder?
Red alder, yeah.
How would you say the tone differs between those two on this guitar?
Well, it's the basic experience that you have when you play any electric guitar. It really, the body wood talks to you. If you play a guitar from red alder, you have this warm depth of lower mid ranges, while the maple has some not really bright out, I'd say, but some little bit higher mid ranges, especially the alpine maple, and the response is just different. And you can
more crisp sound? Or?
Not really crisp sound. So what I would not do is to put on things like rosewood tone bars. This is a tone that I would not like to achieve on my instruments. But the flame maple or the maple as such has I would say, a more direct approach, a more direct attack. But on the construction of the Birdfish, you still have this kind of drumish attack, this like a drum. How do you say drum skin when you a drum skin when the vocal when the consonants immediately are there when the guitar starts to talk. The consonant is the first thing that you get from the guitar, and the construction of this guitar with the tone bars outside of the middle axis of the guitar gives a pre-tension to the tone bars, and that makes it react as if you are talking about the drum skin. And so if you tension the drum skin, you have immediately this attack. If you have a very soft drum skin, it makes boom, but not, right. You know.
So tell us, because there's so much to talk about, and it's been a few years since I had the pleasure of playing one, but tell us about the metal part of the body. Is it aircraft grade aluminum? I can't remember.
It's aircraft grade aluminum. I cut them in my workshop, so they are made from solid parts. This has, on the one hand side, it has to do with the character of the aluminium. You can't cast any alloy of aluminium. Some aluminiums can't only be cut. So air grade aluminium is the material that on the one hand side has the best response tonal wise, and on the other side, the longer I worked on the guitar, the more I got picky in details of manufacturing. And a cast aluminium always has a kind of undensity, a kind of little pores inside, and when you polish and plate it, and if you take a very sharp glass and look at it, you can see sometimes a little bit the bubbles on the surface. And if you work with solid aluminium, you go to you step over into the world of watchmaking, I'd say.
Tell us a little more about like the pickups. Are they single coils?
The guitar has a set of 5 different pickups. It consists of 3 humbuckers with 3 different characters and 2 single coils. The single coils are quite identical, but one is left wound, the other is right wound. So you have, when you play both together, they are hum canceling each other.
So there are 3 housings. Are you saying that there are 3 humbuckers and 2 of them are tappable or splittable. Is that what you mean?
The humbuckers are not splittable, but they have different magnets. So I use magnets from Alnico 5 to one is Alnico 3, the other is Alnico 8, and the winding and the gauge, the winding gauge is different. So each of these three humbuckers is a different humbucker.
So some of the housings have 2 pickups in them. There's 5 pickups. There's 5 pickups. You said
in the case you can interchange the pickups. Okay. So you can put on another pickup. So the guitar gets delivered with 3 pickups on the guitar, and 2 pickups and another set of tone bars in the case.
Gotcha. I should remember all this, but it's been years. There's also a good interview that we did. It's been 6 years ago or something, right? So check that out on our website. But let's have Michael play a little bit more on the guitar. What did we hear at the beginning? Which pickups and
it was a combination of the neck and the middle in this case. Were they single coils there, really?
No, those are humbuckers. So the single coils are not on the guitar now. Mm-hmm.
And it's just standard volume and tone?
It's a standard volume and tone, a master volume and a master tone. Yeah.
And a 5-way
selector, like on the Stratocaster.
All right, what should we hear now? Okay, so Uli, here we have one of your Niwa models, Niwa Prodigy, right?
Mm-hmm. It's the Niwa Prodigy, yes.
Tell us about what differentiates this from other Niwa models.
The Niwa Prodigy has wooden parts from Cerakote, selected Cerakote, and these tiny little leaf inlays. It's aluminium inlaid into the fingerboard. So the leaves, they're reflecting the timber of the bodywood, which is red alder. It's the Stratocaster timber. And the leaves are alder leaves.
Wow. So the outline of the leaves is aluminum? It's aluminum. Like one piece for each leaf? Wow.
No, it's a kind of aluminum mold that I use for that. It's aluminum dust that I assembled so this way. Yeah.
Okay, now is it so you said as a red alder body.
It has a red alder body, and it has a red alder neck, which is quite unusual. But the red alder, if you use it as a neck wood, which was also common on some of the Höfner guitars in the 60s, and this red alder gives the neck response a different approach. It doesn't has this really punchy directness that a neck from maple has. It has more the throatiness. So if you play an alder neck, you get closer, dynamic wise, you get closer into the Hendrix section. I'd say when the tone starts to compress itself, unless nevertheless if it's amplified or not. You know, when you bounce around on the low strings and when it starts to compress. So this happens quite soon with an alder neck. And this is the reason why I used it on this kind of modern Stratocaster.
Nice. Now, are the pickups similar in design to the ones on the Birdfish, or?
No, it's different pickups. So the bridge pickup is similar in design. It's a humbucker on the Niwa Prodigy, while the other 2 pickups are split coils. So they are designed after the pickups of a precision bass. So one bobbin for the bass strings and one bobbin for the 3 treble strings.
Just in terms of the mechanics of the construction, not the tone, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in terms of the mechanic, yeah, of the construction, you're right.
Were you shooting for sort of a classic Strat sound with those pickups?
Yeah, the goal or the aim of the Niwa was to design a modern reenactment of the Stratocaster. And the tone should achieve should get close to the Stratocaster tone, but without any hum.
Nice. And so it's got master volume and master tone, and then a rotary 5-way, or?
It's got a rotary 5-way switch and a bypass switch, which is the push on the master tone. And this bypass goes always to the bridge pickup. When it's down, you can pre-select on the rotary switch.
All right. What should we have Michael play first? What are you going to try out for us first?
I think a guitar like this deserves a bit of Jack White's new album. So
all right, go for it. Wasn't expecting that.
Let's see what we got on here.
Nice. So which pickups did you have selected there?
I think, could be wrong. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I knew it was a combo of something. Should we do one or two others?
Yeah, let's get some cleans happening in here as well. So.
Nice. Thank you, Michael. Uli, do you want to add anything else about that guitar, or should we have people go check out your website and all your other cool stuff?
I have nothing to say.
Nothing to add.
Just enjoyed listening to Michael.
That sounds great. Uli, tell people where to go online to look at your stuff.
www.teuffel.com. It's my name.
Cool. Teuffel.com. I'm Sean Hammond for PremierGuitar.com. Thanks for joining us, guys.